We've expanded quite a lot. So from 3 years ago, when the conference was less than 100 people, being mentored by about 30 mentors. Last year we increased to 300 mentees, being mentored by 84 people within the professional side of the game. And this year I think we're slightly going to top that. We're definitely going to top that with the mentors. We're nearly up to about 95 now. And I suppose the added value as well is that last year we added some workshops, and we're going to do the same again this year. So we've got a careers workshop, a media workshop, from the BBC, and also Clive Tilsley, and also a coaching workshop from a young upcoming coach, Jazz Hervin, who there's going to be a lot heard about her in the next couple of years. So it's a real pleasure to have her on board. The feedback from our mentors was how those that were attending had a real appetite to learn and to really understand what it took to get into their area of the game. And I'm hoping for the same again this year. I think we've got a slightly younger audience this year, it seems so anyway. But it's that same appetite and desire to learn and to want to be in football, work in the game, that I suppose they've got to come across and impress their mentors. That's the biggest thing. It's not just to get the information from them, but it's also to impress them as well. And I think there's been a couple of job opportunities come out of the conversations that I had. So I would really hope that it would be the same kind of quality this year, or maybe a little bit more. What I want is for people to turn up, to be invigorated by what they listen to, and then to sit down and really challenge their mentor, really get something out of it. The day really, although I say we have over 300 people, it's an individual thing. It's what someone can personally take out of the day, and make sure you ask the right questions, make sure you take notes, and make sure that you know what you action on what the information that's provided to you. When I was the age of most of the attendees, we didn't have these kind of opportunities. I didn't get the opportunity to speak to someone, in a professional game in terms of a coaching environment, have 15 minutes or sit in a workshop. I didn't have that opportunity. So what we're doing, we're just adding value to the individual that's already developing their own pathway. But like I said, they've got to create their own career, and football is a very difficult industry to get into, as most will know. So they really have to utilise the information they have, and put it to good use for the kind of career and pathway that they want. I think it was difficult because it was a difficult environment. It's a different environment when I was growing up, and there were many challenges and closed doors, which I know there still are now, but you didn't actually get the kind of advice that the young people are getting now. You kind of had to go on it alone and try and develop your career your own way. From a footballing perspective, I learnt so much from different individuals in terms of whether it was good or whether it was bad. It helped make me develop into the person that I am. And I think what I'm saying now is that the opportunities that are afforded to the young people and those that will be attending the conference, they really have to utilise that. And if there's one thing from me, is just make it personal to yourself, make it affect you and develop your career. So it's not the kind of answer that you probably want in terms of what bit of advice, or maybe I'm too old to remember my advice, but definitely it's just make the conference personal to yourself, and make it create the person that will be hopefully working in the game in the future. Inspiring.